Welcome to One-on-One with Walt Lascos. In this brief podcast, you'll learn how to most effectively address senior financial exploitation. Now, here's Walt.
We've heard this saying many times, seeing is believing. But is it really? Think about it. If seeing is believing, then why is it that the woman sawed in half by the magician wasn't truly killed? We saw him do it before our eyes, right? Yet, when the two halves were put back together and the lid opened, she jumped out of the box, unharmed by the sharp blade of the saw. Are we then to believe what we just witnessed? Some claim it was simply magic, but for many of us, we know better. I grew up in the coal fields of Pennsylvania, just north of Allentown, and have been a fan of the Philadelphia Phillies ever since. Well, recently I saw an article online about one of the team's star players, Bryce Harper, announcing that he was leaving baseball to spend more time with his family. Well, I couldn't believe my eyes. The article included all kinds of best wishes from his teammates and comments on how his departure will impact the team as it strives toward October and a bid for the World Series. I told myself, this is really big news. Gee, if it's true, there will be many other articles appearing all across the country. Well, I looked, and I found nothing. The article had to be AI-generated. The lesson learned, we can no longer believe what our eyes see. Scammers, con artists are using AI to manipulate photos, voices, and yes, even videos. A recent article in the New York Times talks about an 82-year-old retiree who saw a video late last year of Elon Musk endorsing a radical investment opportunity that promised rapid returns. So the man contacted the company behind the pitch and opened an account for $248. He went on to make a series of transactions over several weeks, draining his retirement account as he ultimately invested more than $690,000. Then the money vanished. It was gone to digital scammers using artificial intelligence as their newest tool of deception and fraud. The scammers edited a genuine interview of Musk, replacing his voice with a replica using AI tools. Well, the AI was so sophisticated that it altered minute mouth movements to match the new script they had written for the digital fake. The article explained how thousands of these AI-driven videos, known as deepfakes, have flooded the internet in recent months, featuring phony versions of Musk deceiving scores of would-be investors. These deepfakes are expected to contribute to billions of dollars in fraud losses each year. Another story reported by CNN talks about a finance worker at a multinational firm who was tricked into paying out $25 million to a fraudster using deepfake technology to pose as the company's chief financial officer in a video conference call. In this particular scam, the worker was duped into attending a video call with what he thought were several other members of staff. But he didn't know that all of them were deepfake recreations. So, seeing is no longer believing. We all need to exercise the greatest amount of scrutiny when it comes to situations involving finances. We need to remember to stop, verify, and then act. The Better Business Bureau offers guidelines on its website. Look for typos. Normally, typos are red flags for scams. Watch for incorrect or outdated information. Many AI bots are trained on limited data sets and therefore may write with out-of-date information. See any repetitive words and phrases? When discussing a single topic, AI may use the same keywords and phrases that it learned during training repeatedly. This can make the writing sound unnatural. Pay attention to the tone of voice. AI writing may have a more robotic and emotionless tone, whereas humans may write more informally and casually, with slang. When in doubt, seek out another source. If you're not confident that what you're reading is coming from a credible source, seek out the information from another reputable source. Well, be sure to share this podcast with an older adult parent or grandparent to help them stay safe, especially if they're the type that are easily convinced by believing all that they see. Thanks for listening. Stay safe.
If you've enjoyed this conversation, don't forget to follow One-on-One with Walt Laskos wherever you get your podcasts. Feel free to send comments to walt@laskoscommunications.com. And to learn more about how you might support the prevention of elder financial scams, visit laskoscommunications.com.